Okay, hey everybody, this is Brian Webb with WebbDesignz, and I wanted to take a minute to try to show you kind of a little bit about what people are referring to when they say the HTML, like title tags, meta descriptions, and headings. So HTML tags are, oops, let me hide this. HTML tags are coding that the Google crawlers, it's basically their native language. It's what they see when they look at a website. So when you and I look at a website, we see this. And if you right mouse click on a website, inspect, you'll see this here. And this here is HTML code. So you'll see the start of a code will start with this, and they close it with this right here. That's just the basic deal. You don't really need no more than that. So like the heading right here, you'd have head guide, and then to close it, you'd hit this. If you didn't have this, then it would cause an error. It wouldn't be able to go on to the next thing. So that's the HTML language, and that is what the Google crawlers, being anything that's crawling your website, the bots that help rank and do everything, that's what they see. So a lot of people get hung up on the prettiness, which is great for the end user, but Google doesn't see any of it. So anyway, that's HTML. That's what the code looks like, just a real short version of it. And then so you can see right here, you can put the title. This could also put H1 right here, and then you'd close it with H1 right here, and it would make this your H1 tag. You can also do, there's strong, other types of things that you can do in here to manipulate and change the way the text looks using HTML code. So that's basically the gist of HTML code, as a general rule. And then the next thing I was going to tell you about would be people are always wanting to know, HTML, what are the tags and why are they so important? What they do is they basically give the structure of your website to Google. And so you'll hear of an H1 tag, H2 tag, H3, H4, H5, H6, and that's in level importance, and H1 is the most important. It should tell Google right away. It should be at the top. There should only be one, and it focuses on your keyword and the area, and it tells Google what that page is about. So then you need to draft the rest of it to be about what that H1 says it's about. And structure, your next bullet point would be the H2, and a sub point would be an H3. Structure it properly. And SERPs, anytime you hear SERPs, like SEO is an acronym for search engine optimization. The SERPs is search engine result page. So basically, when you come in here and say plumber here, me, this is the search engine result page, the SERPs. So there's that. And then you want to go through here. Let's look at some of the others. Title tags. So title tags are page titles, are what you put into a website to let them know what that website is about. And it should be short, to the point, and specific, keyword optimized, meaning it should have your main keyword in it, and it should be between 50 and 60 characters. Next is meta descriptions. So this right here would be your page title. This appliance repair, Las Vegas, same day service. This below would be your meta description. Same thing, you want to, not keyword stuff or anything, but you want to go in there and use keywords and make it relevant to the page, because that's what's going to show up in the search and going to draw people into your site. So you want to make sure it's effective. So if you're using WordPress, you're not going to put it in like this, but if you ever do the inspect or anything, you can see that is the way Google sees it, is with that kind of, see right here, meta name, description, your description. It's when I did the inspect on that one piece right there, that's what it found. So that's what it would see. Don't use more than H1, stay consistent, right write them as they would show up in queries, as you know, when you're typing in searches in Google. Other important SEO tags are alt tags. So anytime you have an image, you do an alt tag. So because again, Google can't see the image, the alt tag should describe the image. And again, if you you're able to use keywords, you should. Sorry for the yawning. I did get a lot of sleep. So that is that. Let me go down and make sure if there's another one. There's basically, you know, on how bold they look. So you can see H1 is the most important and relevance, and it goes downward. So yeah, that's basically on page fundamental 101. And then, so a good example of that is, say you have a business and you have a website and you're wanting to get that, you know, put into your Google Search Console. All right, so you would come in here, type it in. It's going to give you some HTML type stuff here, or, you know, all different variants, but this is going to be the same thing. Like this is for a site verification, but this is what you would do if you're inserting HTML on your page too. Like say you had schema or anything. The best thing you can do is once you've logged in, you're going to go to plugins, add new, and do insert header as your search after you hit it. All right. Add new. I want to insert header. I already have it installed, but I'm going to show you. It's this right here, WP code. You're going to hit install now and then activate. And then what it's going to do is it's going to have this code snippets, which makes it really easy. You just come in here and header and footer. And right here, this is some HTML code right here we've already done. So Google search right here, verification, that's where you'd put it to draw it in, or any other HTML that you want to do. So there's so many ways you use HTML, but anyway you want to find out what it is or how it works, you know, you can play with it. It's just the big main factor in HTML is your command will start with the carets right here, and then it'll close inside the other set on the other end of it. And you can, you know, add multiple, you could say H1 strong, you could add an italic, everything. And that is all HTML. And again, that is what Google sees. It doesn't see the pretty page that you made, it sees HTML code. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope that helped explain somewhat.